Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Yucca Public Library's Renovation Town Hall. My name is Courtney Barnes. I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager here at Yucca Public Library. So our renovation services are provided by our architects, Bialowski Cleveland, our owner's representative, RFC Contracting with Roger Riachi, and our construction manager, Turner Construction Company. Yucca Public Library's renovation team is made up of Casey Armstrong, our director, David Piskak, he is our fiscal officer, Carla Bowman is our deputy director, Matt Augustine is our technology manager. We have myself, Courtney Barnes. Dave Fasula is our supervisor of maintenance services, and Carmen Epps is our board of trustees member, and Larry Seelig is a board of trustees member as well. Please stay connected. Updates are given at our Board of Trustees meetings, which is held the third Tuesday of each month. Our renovation page is euclidlibrary.org/renovation, and you can see updates about the renovation in the monthly Euclid Observer as well. So this is the image of the renovations that we've had over the years. So in 1956, you can see there was an addition added. In 1965, there was an addition added here. 1984, we had an addition over here. In 1998, these two additions were added to the building. In 2013, we had a touch-up where we added new carpet and we added paint to the walls, and we also updated the computer area. It's important to note that none of the major systems were updated during the 2013 touch-up or renovation, as you will. So this is why a lot of repairs are really needed at this time. During the facility assessment report that was completed in 2022, we learned that the HVAC system is at the end of life for the heating and AC system. For electrical, the underwire carpeting needs to be removed and additional outlets are needed throughout the building. The roof needs to be replaced, and for plumbing, the sewer and sanitary lines are in poor condition and have poor drainage. So a new chapter begins. This is the theme that we'll be using throughout the renovation process. This is a list of some of the things that we've already completed. The programming and planning took place January through February of 2024. The schematic design phase was March and April of 2024. The design development phase was May through July of 2024. The construction documents were complete August through October of 2024. The cost estimating was in May, August, and November of 2024. And the bidding, permitting, and construction procurement took place November and December of 2024. So still to come here, you see we need to close the library, of course, and to move the library services and the collection. And then we have the construction, which if everything goes to plan, will take place February 2025 through February 2026. So 1 year of construction. This is our current timeline here. So the leases have been signed for the Lakeview campus and EPL at 185th. We've completed the bidding, permitting, and construction procurement phase with Bialowski Cleveland for both EPL at 185th and the main library. Architectural plans for EPL at 185th are being renewed by the City of Euclid. Construction at Main and EPL at 185th will begin shortly after permits are approved by the City of Euclid. The solar panels will be removed between January and March, and this is weather dependent, of course. And then the interior and exterior signage and informational pieces are being updated for EPL at 185th and the Lakeview Enterprise Campus. So temporary locations. Library services will be provided at the following locations while the main library is being renovated. EPL at 185th, which is the former Rite Aid building. Shore Cultural Center will be in rooms 39 and 41. The Lakeview Enterprise Campus, this is the administrative office. And then the southwestern location is to be determined. Temporary location, this one, which we are calling EPO at 185th. As I stated before, this is the former Rite Aid building. You'll see a picture here. This is located at 475 East 185th Street. It's approximately 14,826 square feet. The library collection and circulation desks will both be here. You can fax and do passports, you can use a computer, and you can print at this location as well. It's important to note that no programming spaces will be available at this location. So this is the layout for EPL at 185th. I'll do a walkthrough here with you. Here, if you can see my arrow, this is where the entrance is. So if you walk through, the circulation desk will be on your right-hand side. On your left-hand side, we have the children's department. So you can see the children's collection here. And then if you walk past the circulation desk on your right here, this is the adult collection. And then right here, you'll see the reference desk. We have seating. This is the public computer area and the printing and faxing area. The restrooms are here. And then the rest of the building is just some designated staff area. So this is another image of EPL at 185th. It's a 3D image that was provided to us by Biolowski Cleveland, our architects. So it just gives you a better feel of the space. So construction will begin soon after plans are approved for EPL at 185th. The library will be closed for 2 to 3 weeks as we prepare and coordinate to move services and the collection. Closing dates are to be determined. The open house will be planned once the location is ready, so please stay tuned. Some of those platforms that I mentioned earlier, you will be able to get some information about the open house there. Our programming space is held at Shore Cultural Center. This is located at 291 East 222nd Street. It's owned by the City of Euclid. Once again, we will be in room 39 and 41, and it is located on the lower level. This space is used for story times, basic computer classes, one-on-one computer training, small programs for adults and children, and internal meetings. Our next temporary location is the Lakeview Enterprise Campus. It's located at 26250 Euclid Avenue. This is the administration office only. The suite has offices, of course, conference room, and shared office spaces. Internal trainings and meetings can be held here, and it accommodates up to 70 employees. So the one-time strategic grant funds, this is the southwestern location that I mentioned a few minutes ago, that's to be determined. So the Euclid Public Library received $500,000 in one-time strategic grant funds from the state of Ohio. The initial plan was to remodel the existing police mini station. The Euclid Public Library Board was unable to approve the lease on this property because the library nor the city of Euclid could contact the owner. So the administration is currently working with Biolowski Cleveland, RFC Contracting, and the city of Euclid to find a location. It must be in the limited library access area identified in the facilities master plan. This is a floor plan of the main library following the renovation. So we'll do a walkthrough again. This is the entryway, which is the same entry area that is currently here at the library. So as you walk in to your right, this will be the new computer area. It was formerly the children's area. So you see we have a bunch of public computers here, and then we have a tech class area and a business resource center. These two areas are new. And then the circulation desk is still in the same area, as well as the bathrooms. The only difference with the bathrooms is that you will now access them on the other end of this wall here. And then the meeting rooms are in the same space. So as you pass the circulation desk, the reference desk is now closer to the entryway of the building. And then when you head down the spine, you can see the collection here. The fireplace area is still here. We have study rooms now along this wall with a larger space that can be used as a meeting room or an additional study room. And then we have some more study rooms here. The teen area is located down here. You see we have some shelving, a few computers, and plenty of seating. And then back here, which was formerly the computer area, this is now the children's area. And you'll see that we have plenty of seating, lots of shelving, and then the former clock tower is now what we are calling a crawler space. So it will be for those small children and infants to walk around and play here in a safe environment. And then it's important to note that we do have this youth programming space that will be used for things such as story times or arts and crafts and more. So we'll just go through some of the renderings that we've been sharing on our platforms. This is the entryway that we were talking about. So you can see it's kind of been shortened a little bit to give this more of an open feel here when you walk in. This space right here, as you can see, we are saving for our future donor wall. And we will be sharing more information about the donor wall coming up on our social media platforms. So if you're interested in making a donation and being part of this donor wall, details will be shared soon. And then here, this is just an area that's carved out for the collection. We can change it anytime. So different types of books, like new books, can be held here. Like I said, it can be changed out. So, and then the circulation desk, this is a rendering of it. It is updated, as you can see, to have a more modern look. We've changed the paint colors. We have new carpet throughout the whole area. You can see there's now some seating up front when you first come in. And then there are different new types of light fixtures all throughout the space. And this is a rendering of the reference desk. You can see the reference desk here. Like I mentioned before, it is closer to the entryway of the building. And then you can also see these short shelves here. This is what Bialowski is calling neighborhoods. So on the other side, there is some seating. So it's kind of like a nook. And this is another view of the neighborhoods. You can see a person here sitting down, doing their work right here next to the collection. And those shorter shelves are pictured throughout the spine so that it gives you a better look of the entire building as you're walking down the spine. This is a rendering of the teen space. So you can see here that some fun colors are incorporated, and then we have some seating, for teens to read or do their work. And this is another view of where you would enter that teen area. And this is also the rendering of the children's entry. So inside the children's area, we have the children's interactive space. So as you can see here, a lot of the colors and designs that are used throughout the renovation are inspired by the lake. Bialowski did a lot of work to incorporate different elements of the lake. They did a lot of research on that. So you'll see that continuously throughout the process. You can see some of the waves here and the little seagull footprints. So those are some fun elements that we wanted to add. This is an interactive area for children here that can be swapped out for different activities whenever we would like to change it. We will have iPads here for children to interact with. And then we have some seating incorporated in the wall and in the shelving. And then this is just a preview over here of the crawler space that I mentioned. So please stay connected. Once again, we have updates at our board meetings the third Tuesday of each month on the renovation page, euclidlibrary.org/renovation, and the monthly Euclid Observer. So thank you for joining us tonight. That's everything that we wanted to share with everyone. We really appreciate you for taking the time to be here with us today. And I want to open the floor up for questions. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. So while we're waiting on questions, I do want to mention that we have our renovation brochures. We have an updated version that you can now come and pick up from the library. It has frequently asked questions. If you're curious about anything involving the renovation, it explains all of the locations that we're going to and what you can do at each location. We're also releasing videos on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, answering questions. So feel free to ask questions anytime. You don't have to ask all your questions tonight, but if you have something that you think of and you're curious, you can ask someone here at the library, or you can leave us a comment here on Facebook, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions about the renovation. So that's a good question. They said, will there be a tour of new buildings? The EPL at 185th location, we will have an open house. Stay tuned for more details about that. And of course, when you come there, you'll be able to see the building and everything that it has to offer. For Shore Cultural Center, it's actually open now. If you are interested in any of the programs that are held there, you can look on our website. You can go to our calendar and you can see when we're having events there and come visit us at one of our events. And then, like I said, the Lakeview Enterprise Campus is only for staff. So unfortunately, no, we're not giving tours at that location. But as far as the library, when the renovation is complete, of course, we will have tours for everyone to come in and see the library and enjoy the space as they normally do. Okay. It looks like that might be all of our questions, which is fine. Like I said, if you would like to ask your questions in person or online, either way is fine. Please feel free to ask us. We want to thank you again for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you soon in the library. So thank you very much for coming tonight. Have a good evening.